Hey there, and welcome to something new. I've been finally convinced into doing this. Enough people have asked for it, and enough people have begged for it on Discord, on YouTube comments, and elsewhere. Here we are. We're doing expert challenges. This will be an educational Monster Train series where we aim to get a divine victory on every expert challenge. So before I get too far ahead of myself, let me tell you what the heck an expert challenge is. So if you go to your logbook, I'm certain you've all noticed this, there is this pink bar. The bar can be pink or yellow, depending on if you've completed with a normal victory or a divine victory any of the expert challenges. There are 25 of them in the DLC. Okay, how the heck do we solve this? So we go into starting a run, we go to expert challenges, and we get the list. I will be going in order, so from top to bottom, because if I get to pick, I'm going to pick the ones that I like, and then all the ones I don't like are going to be packed at the end, and it's going to be miserable. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to start at the top, and we're going to work our way down. Part of this series is going to be explaining what I think the correct champion and clan combo choice is for this, because while there's certainly an easy way to solve this, which is just re-roll until you high roll your opener, and then you can win with a lot of different setups. If you're willing to just constantly try again on a run with and sacrifice your any kind of challenge of facing down whatever is before you, then sure, I mean, you can probably cruise it. Just re-roll every combo for Fade plus Inferno and open Inferno and have, molded as your opener, and then high roll Waxer Stuffer or something. It's pretty easy to pull it off, but I'm going to be approaching this by picking clan combos that I think are optimal for a specific challenge, and then playing it normally and hopefully winning and explaining decisions along the way. Our first one is, as I said, Controlled Chaos. Start with a random deck and you can duplicate cards at merchants. Crazy, very powerful, but the random deck is chaotic. The most important thing is that one thing you're going to see from me is that I pretty generally strongly recommend Fade for most challenges. She's strong enough that as long as you can be consistent, you will overwhelm most challenges. In this particular case, however, I do not think she's a good call. You may ask why. The answer is simple. You're not going to be able to bring her back very comfortably when you have 12 additional random cards added to your pool. My next normal recommendation tends to be Mine Chief, right? He's very strong. He can carry a lot. He can do a lot of good work. Problem, of course, here being you have 12 random cards, none of which are purple, so Inspire triggers are a challenge. So what is the right choice? My general philosophy is actually I think Primordium is the best choice here, though I do think that Windleton is actually really good as well. There's a lot of things. I think Windleton it picks up a lot of value here because Root Seeds draw you through, and he can benefit from a lot of stuff. I think that Umbra is not generally pretty good, but I do strongly suggest it in this particular case. There's a lot of things that work out here. I think this is also one of those challenges that you can easily win with a lot of different setups. We will, of course, pick the optimal Primordium combo, which is with Root Seeds. So yeah, this will be our first run of this, and yeah, let me know what you think. This has been getting requested a lot, and I think that it's kind of crazy that my channel has been going on for as long as it is, and that people call me quote-unquote the Monster Train guy, and then here I am, I haven't solved or at least put videos for the most frequently asked for thing in Monster Train. So here we are. There are a lot of these. There are 25 of them. With any luck, this will be a 25-week series where I'm doing one of these a week, and in a half a year, I guess we'll be done, so fair enough. Anyway, that's all I've got for you, so as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully we don't get completely sandblasted here. You hedge against a lot of the worst things in these by just picking your clan combo. You know, you don't get screwed by rolling up into Dregs plus, I don't know, Spine Chief or something. Anyway, let's rock it and see what we get. All right, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing okay. I've gotten a lot of recording done, so I decided to tackle this because, well, heck, I might as well. Wow, incredible rolls. Let me go through them. Okay, so today we are Exile Umbra, Exile Awoken as chosen. We're facing Pushback, Talos, Curse Arcus, and Sap Seraph. Antumbra Assault, Sharpen, Cannibalize are my openers. These are fine. So not anything crazy, but we have a ping, Cannibalize is good, and Sharpen is a buff that I can put into Primordium. So remember, we're going to 100 pack shards here, ideally. Some of them will force us to go higher. Our goal is a divine victory. Our goal is not to push it to 200 or something. So we're going to play it like a train of thought, just with extra stuff. All right, I'm going to hit OK on this. Mutators, 12 additional random cards. Merchants provide a card duplication starting service. Our 12 starting cards are, let's see, we get a Glimmer, 2 Grovels, okay, we get an Invigorating Solution, 2 Perils, crazy, Pyre Shards, Razor Sharp Edge, Space Prism, Umbra Stone, Unleash the Wildwood, and Wildwood Sap. Incredible hits. We have offensive scaling in the form of Perils and Razor Sharp. They gave us an Umbra Stone out of the gate. We have Draw, which will help. Invigorating Solution, very strong here. Grovel is solid. A lot of flexibility. So our goal is basically to power something up to the best of our ability and then purchase as many duplicates as we can get of it. So a good example might be a plus 30 10 in piercing Glimmer or something. So yeah, we'll see what we hit. Split Anvil is probably going to be pretty good. I do have multiple procs for this here with the Grovel, the Trample Stone, and the Sharpen. Also, it's better than Faulty Loader. We'll take it. Dark Forge. I'm going to take Superfood here because of the Perils Grovel opener and the Wildwood Sap. I'm going to be looking throughout this run for Stalwart Snack to get a few extra turns on this. I think it's worth it. Take the money, move on. This does play a lot like a normal run of Ye Old Monster Train, but be mindful, instead of a 22 card opener, we have a 34 card opener. Now, most of these cards are stronger, so I'm not as concerned, but this can be a nightmare to draw through. An absolute tragic nightmare. Yeah, like a lot of these cards are just dead on your opener, right? There's only so much you can do. Okay, so I think we have to link middle. Good. We play the Morsel, wait, and the Train Steward. I need to feed food, and even though I don't get the Trample Stone anymore, I think it's too important to skip. I'm going to ping out on middle. I will take the health here, I think, actually. I'm going to ping out again on middle here. It's good damage to push through. I'm going to be doing 32. So I think the angle here, hilariously, is actually just to drop morsels here for 12. And just hit as hard as we can. Sure, seems good. Okay. All right, you drop Train Steward downstairs. Good. We give him the Perils. I'm going to do, what is it? Grovel upstairs. Put the Antumbra morsel down. He swings. It's incredible. And then we should be absolutely fine here with everything factored in. We have a Demon Fiend upstairs, so it's not too bad. If I hit with a Plink, it's going to be good. Plink. Plink. Hey, we did it. Good job. Play the Weight of Contrition. We're fine. Okay. Great work. Go team. Cool. Okay, so a lot of this is going to be paring this deck down and drawing fast. We do not have the luxury of a lot of card drafts. We've already kind of, assume you've drafted essentially most of your commons and uncommons here. And truly, that is in fact true. I have a lot of pings between Antumbra Assault, Plinks. It's actually not a lot of pings, but I do have a Glimmer already, so we should only draft things that I think are critical. Prismal Dust is excellent. I will take it. It's also great with Split Anvil. I don't need any of these cards. I already have Glimmers, so we're okay. Now I am looking to hyperscale. I didn't get a unit. I would desperately want an Awoken banner here, so I do want to look at that. We'll see Endless. You see the card duplicator service is now present. Let's see. We have Endless. Endless is not great. I am going to take Shattered Shell. Yes. I'm going to take the Divine Horde. Yes. Firewall? Winged Indulgence? I think we're already going to be way ahead on scaling, so I think Winged Indulgence is actually going to be correct. We'll take that. I'm going to re-roll this shop. Quick. Yeah, sure. Quick on Shattered Shell is a good thing. Now, I don't have a good dupe, sadly. No good targets yet. That will just have to be okay. I'm looking for some kind of a scaling solution in Infusion that gives me health or multi-strike, dealer's choice, so we're not going to fill this out too much. I also, by the way, didn't talk through node generation. My bad. I was so busy talking about the nature of the run itself that I skipped this. So we have the steel shop, but let's see. Temples today are 3, 5, 6, and 8. So 4 temples. We have a removal dupe steel on 8 as well. It's good. Money in the middle for a good trinket shop on 7. There is an OK Magic. Removal dupe on 6. Trinket shop with money and a temple on 6 as well. So 2 trinket shops if needed. Very good steel shop on 5, competing with an OK Magic. Steel shop that's fine on 4, competes with an Awoken banner Vortex. Early game situation, we only have the 1 steel shop. The magic shop is on ring 3 and 2, hence the gap in magics in the mid game. There's none on 6 and there's none on 4. Noting that ring 6 does not have a steel shop either. Banner situation is Awoken on 2, Umbra on 2 on the magic side. There is an Umbra banner here. So I do desperately want to look at this unit draft because the Awoken infusions are all better. Though I would happily grab Crucible Collector here as well. Cool, pretty good. So immediately we go Shattered Shell, Primordium, Trample Stone. Cool, we got Trample. It's good. Razor Sharp Edge is excellent. Amazing. Play Train Steward downstairs. It will do. We're probably leaking this first guy because we got an upgrade on the front here, which is absolutely nonsense to me. There's only so much can be done. Yeah, only so much can be done here. The quick is useful, but it is what it is. I am definitely taking damage from this guy. Fine. Yeah, it's a double hit. It'll just have to do. That's 6 damage that I'm just going to need to live with. Okay, quick is nice. I'm looking to draw fast here to offset the random garbage I'm being given. I will plink, plink, shoot, shoot, whatever. It does not matter too terribly much. Kind of weak. We do have a lot of problems here. The Wildwood Sap solves them all. Great news. Could have done that in a more efficient order. It does not matter. We win anyway. Good job. So we take 6, get the trial. I'm okay with it. Excavation, Eruption, Mind Collapse, Prismal Dust. You'll note I'm doing a lot of skipping here that I might not normally skip. Answers are pretty obvious as to why. I don't need more copies of a lot of things. Serious consideration for grabbing the extra Wildwood Sap here. I will actually take it. This will help a lot in the early game. Oh, Steel Singer Infusion. Okay, sure. That's incredible, actually. Sure, we'll take it. I'm great with that. That's a huge chunk and lad. Big fan. Do I need a dupe? Not yet. My goal is, now that I see my first temple, I'm going to be going to the magic shop. I want to hit big upgrade set here. I want to power something up. Double stack? Sure, whatever. We're going to do some big chonkin stuff in this run. Shadow Eater, Crucible Collector, sell it. Do our infusion now because it adds a lot of power. I'm now looking for multi-strike out of a shop. All good. Plus 30 goes into the Glimmer here. Absolutely. Intrinsic on a Space Prism lets me play middle, which is kind of fun. Yeah, we'll take that. I'll do it. Double stack. It's hard to say what I want to do here. I want to reroll at 180. If I got an X5, it would be nice to have like double stacked Wildwood Sap here, but it's not necessary. Let me at least toss a -1 in a Razor Sharp Edge. This is a sufficiently valid upgrade, I think. Plink gets a 25 and consume. I'm going to re-roll first, actually. Remove consume. Sadly, not it. I will 20 consume another Plink. We're looking for upgrades here. -1. Honestly, with the whole situation being what it is, I think you can get away with some nonsense. I could hard duplicate the Glimmer with a -1 in it, which is actually pretty good if you think about it. Honestly, that's great. I'm going to do that. A card duplicate this Glimmer. You do get shards for it. It's okay. Accept it. Believe in it. Dante's Candle. Well, Dante would have been great if I didn't already have a great solution. He is a multi-strike infusion, but I don't have an infusion slot, so we're just going to say sorry, can't help, and peace out here. Even though I benefit from it on the Plinks and stuff, I just don't want him in the run. All good. Not mad about it. I'm at 85 shards here, but I do think we are strong. These 12 cards do power us up. It might not be obvious, but it's good. Cool, we go Shattered Shell, my guy. I'm going to drop in the Grovel. That gives us free damage shield, which is excellent. I go ahead and send the Glimmer down below, and we do our best. Root Seeds upstairs is power, sure. The pushback will not cause much concern here. I do send... Let's see, what am I thinking about here? I'm going to be swinging at a 46. So we definitely are playing to sharpen, because obviously all the spikes get passed along, so I don't really care that much. I'm going to Plink downstairs because I want to make sure this Forged Disciple passes away. I'm also going to Glimmer upstairs because these do proc my Steel Singer Infusion, which is pretty cool. All good. All right, strong enough for now. Razor Sharp, good. Cool. We're going to drop Prismal Dust for 3 here. And we're just going to play out pretty much whatever they let me get away with here. Yeah, we should sweep out most everything at this point. Trample Stone is your friend. Play everything. Blink, sure. Get a guy killed, whatever. Yeah, I think she has to go down now. It's unfortunate, but I will be able to trample through a vast majority of this run in glorious fashion. Cool. Honestly, great news. Yeah, we are feeling pretty reasonable. As long as I remember to play my what are they called? Heal cards upstairs, we will be fine. Cool. All right, this easy wins this combat. 121, doing like 90 something. We're chilling. All right, good job. Doesn't even get through my damage shield here, which is great. I'm looking for Stalwart Snack, but I will happily take Superfood again. I will snag Wretch here. It's excellent. Give me that guy back. Awoken Hollow would have been a good infusion if I didn't have the immense stat drop from Steel Singer attached here. Otherwise, I think we just chill. We're good. I'm going to hunt for Multi-Strike. I'm also going to take Draw, even though normally I would take Ember here because I have so much trash in my run. I will hunt at the Steel Shop. There's enough money for me to do this. Endless does me a lot of good. I mean, not Endless. Multi-Strike if I hit it. We don't hit it. It's okay. I will hunt. I'm not terribly worried about it. Stalwart Snack. Great news. Yes, I will take that here. Amazing. Wonderful. Okay. I don't have a card duplicator. I do want to remove trash, though, but I want to be able to afford things going into this next steel shop. Let's just hold off for now. We're okay for the moment. Ancient Hate. We'll be fast enough. We'll be fast enough for this. I'll be over 10. Easy mode. Not worried about it one bit. Primordium. I'll give him the spikes, I suppose. Mr. Train Steward goes middle, which is excellent. Okay. Now the real question, what is the most important part of this? Is it Umbra Stone? Tell me why it's Umbra Stone. The answer is yes, it is in fact Umbra Stone. It's very strong to have it. Cool. This damage shield is going to cause me some concerns here. Not much I can really do. I mean, it's crazy. I actually think I do need to play this Perils to get this Slay. There's no reason to leak this, right? Yeah, it's fair. Alright. We got it. Okay, I do get the Razor Sharpen back. It's good. I intend on playing Invigorating Solution here so I can draw. We are strong enough to do okay here, so I don't think it's that bad. Prismal Dust. I'm gonna put the Sharpen down, I think. Which it does make a lot of things free. We are gonna leak a little bit. And it's just gonna have to be okay. He hits me for 10. It's fine. It could have been much worse, honestly. I'm fine with it. I have double procs here. I cannot ever push through. Unfortunate. So I will just heal upstairs. I'm going to take the triple Prismal Dust, which does let me play out everything else, which is kind of nifty. I can cannibalize Mr. Damage Shield Friend for big lifesteal, which I value. Here's some Wildwood Sap. Sure. I feel like we're okay enough to win this combat, though obviously it's maybe not ideal. I actually do get the spike in the back if I want it. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 play the Root Seeds, then Retch. We get Primordium down again, which is incredible because I can now keep him alive. Great news. Cool, yeah, fine. Having the extra healing here with the extra superfood value is very good into Relentless. Forever Consumed, Excavation Eruption, Ember Forge, skip. A lot of this is going to be a skip. Pyre Shards, Spreading Spores. You'll see this a lot. I'm basically not going to take much here. I just need to hit Multi-Strike, and even if I don't, it's not that bad. But it will help a lot if I do. We go left. Just give it to me, please. Please? Wow, not seeing it. It's not ideal. Spell Chain is in Razor Sharp here, I'm pretty sure. I think it is. Remember, Intrinsic is super valuable as well. I can play an Intrinsic to guarantee value on Primordium. Real bummer here on these shops. I'm not going to give up yet. There is a very good steel shop at the end of the run. Removals are high value here, though, because I have, 37 cards. So there is only so much can be done. Oh. Well. Do I give up on the upgrade and go for the give up on multi-strike and instead give him Sunderstone? It's good. It's really good for Relentless. I don't think it's ever for the greater good, although I do have a spell chain loaded, which is kind of funny. You could make some real silly stuff with for the greater good here. So I think it is Sunderstone. I think it is, right? It's kind of annoying, but it is showing me something here. It's annoying because I can't capitalize on it, right? I swing and the Thunderstone hits. It doesn't actually make my floor stronger. And the thing is that I'm already going to this removal dupe with a Steel Shop on 8. So even though the next 2 rings do not have Steel Shops, I'm not upset about this. So it's like I'll have a chance to see something. So the question really comes down to, for the greater good or what? I wish I could upgrade Primordium here, but I don't think there's ever a world I buy, like, what, a large stone here and put it in there. I don't think that's ever happening. We're going to struggle so much on mini-bosses that's not even funny. So I need something like Ensnare or something. Something, truly. I'm not scaling in any appreciable way. So I think I need to go removal dupe. I'm going to dupe the Glimmer again. Cut trash. And then I go Magic Shop for holdover, because I would take a holdover Perils here. I don't think For the Greater Good gives me any value. Is this sufficient enough to win? It's never Sapstone here. Thunderstone? I guess. This is rough, but I guess this is acceptable. I will take it. I think it needs to... we need to take it something like that when we're shown it. I am going to purchase removals here on double train stewards. They are very bad. They need to go away. I'm going to purchase a duplication on a Glimmer here. Again, I do think it's really important that you, in this particular one, you want to have your one really good thing, and you want it a lot. Now, is there an intrinsic that I think is particularly important here? Keeping in mind that it means I can't really play anything else. Because if I take like a 2-coster, then it is what it is. Now, I could potentially go Stalwart Snack 2, right? And make this a Prismal Dust action. It's pretty good, in fact. 2 damage shield is not amazing, but it's enough to get me going. I think this is a good call no matter what. It's flexible, which I like. Spell Chain here. I'm going to put that on Razor Sharp. I know I'm over 100, but I think that this is going to be important. Let's move on. I'm over 100 already. Spikes is terrifying, and I don't think there's a relic they could show me that would feel that useful here, so let's plan on not doing it. Okay, it is going to be Shattered Shell. We drop Primordium. I'm going to play double Prismal Dust Pyre Shards there. I really need to hit high damage. Trample Stone, I get the Collector. It's good. Stats are stats. Wildwood Sap, Root Seeds. Draw me more cards, please. Thank you. Drawing 10 cards in this turn. Sharpen is your friend. We are going to double Glimmer here to get this kill to the best of our ability. Amazing. We somehow did it. No one knows how. Incredible. I'm very sad about this. Is it worth it to me 6/6 in exchange for this Slay? I think it is. Honestly, I think it is. Okay. It hurts me here, but it'll have to do. I get the most important part, which is Razor Sharp in. Once you get the Razor Sharp down like this, you're looking pretty okay. I'm going to play this out. This is my most important turn, I think. Even if I can't play any cards next turn. Yeah, I think this is actually my most important turn here. So even if I don't get anything here, I'm very pleased with how this pans out. So, okay. Hit the boss. Hit the boss. Alright, good job. Grovel. 7 damage shield is enough to win this, I'm reasonably confident. Hit the boss. Hit the boss. Alright, we're doing it. Okay. I think that's enough stats to win here. Behold my might. I have done it. Incredible news. Yeah, we're looking okay. In fact, I mean, why don't I just do this instead, right? I don't understand why I don't just click Primordium in this particular instance. He just feeds and then goes crazy. That just makes more sense. This just seems better overall. Play Primordium when you can. Void Binding. This is what? Sap Seraph. Engine upgrade is nice, right? That's very good. I'm actually going to take the engine upgrade here. You can see kind of where that Ember would be useful. I'm snap clicking Ensnare. I'm drafting cards because I need them. Just straight up. We're going to go to the removal dupe here. Yes. Yes. 100%. I'm going to cut bad cards. You guessed it. The worst cards in my deck. Cannibalize is pretty abysmal. It's harder to play than a Plink, which I am going to cut a Plink now. Okay. The dupe is, you guessed it, another Glimmer. My plan is to make as many of these as I reasonably can make. And full send. A -2 here into the Prismal Dust is big power. Purge, good. Get rid of a Plink. Yes. We're being aggressive because I think that these challenges warrant it. 155 does not scare me yet because I'm using Damage Shield to offset Divinity, and if I can be fast enough, then I think we get away with it. 23. We're going to play bottom floor here. As crazy as it is, I am going to play bottom floor. I'm going to take the perils here because it lets me do big damage shield plus sharpen, which I find valuable, and these slays are going to provide a lot of value. Right. So we're going to take the Plink here, actually, as crazy as it sounds. Take the energy, whatever. Sure. Cool. All right, Rally Shard. It's all good, though, because we have the pieces. I then go Sharpen, Razor Sharp. We ping. I'm going to Root Seeds. Glimmer here. It'll do. I give up some slays, but I'm okay with it. Right? If I Plink middle, I think we get that kill and we're fine with it. It's good. I do wish to Plink for the removal. The Root Seeds are the most important thing here, I think. So we'll take them. True, yes. Okay. I'm looking to kill that guy on middle ASAP. I am going to play the Trample Stone here because it's, you guessed it, good. Play out as much as we can here. 26 damage shield is probably enough to win. Just being honest. I don't think there's too much concern there. The trample does provide a ton of value. Yeah, we get Wretch, which does immediately enable me to drop Primordium one more time, which is, as they say, nuts. There's really not much to say here other than I'm actually okay with just killing enemies, I think, because I do like the glimmers into the bosses. It's nice, as it turns out. We're also chowing down. We do plenty of damage in this moment. We get the grovel. All right, we're looking nice. Damage is your friend. Hit the boss. He doesn't stand a chance. This is over as soon as he goes relentless. Cool, hit end turn. Good job. It's just there's so much damage shield here that he doesn't stand a chance. That -2 does a lot of work for me, so big fan. Wildwood Tome, don't need it. Awoken's Rail Spike is just objectively good. Split Anvil plus it draws cards, so reasonable. I'm going to take card draw. It's important. I need to find the engine upgrade faster, and then, yeah, it's just true. I need to get through this Mondo deck. I will hunt the holdover. If they show it to me, I'm happy with it. If not, whatever. It's fine. I'm not that pressed about it. We do see holdover, in fact. Interesting. Now, with everything said, I'm looking at getting 4 damage shield on turn 1. I think we can actually go Stalwart Snack 2, right? Superfood 2 is nice. The question you have to ask yourself is, I'm basically... Stalwart Snack 2 hurts Wretch. Do I draw fast enough that I'm likely to see Wretch in these 3 turns between when Stalwart Snack would be ongoing and Superfood gives up? I think the answer is yes. I think we reduce to a point where that will be possible with both Double Draw and Root Seeds and a variety of other things. In that case, we take Superfood 2 just because it's more powerful. 5 is enough. Cool. Let's grab the Holdover. You could also Holdover and Snare here and just guarantee you never lose. I mean, that's pretty tempting. You're relying a little much on Razor Sharp Edge to carry here. I guess I could just purchase another Razor Sharp Edge, yeah? That is a truest statement. Does Holdover Perils actually do enough for me here? If I don't take it, I should remove them, right? I think the Holdover Perils provides enough value that I should take it. And there is that possibility for a final spell chain, maybe, or intrinsic. I'll grab it. It's hard to skip this. It does enough that it's just very useful. We're going to take -1s into what? I'm going to put it into a Root Seeds, I suppose. It's good to do. Yeah. And then I think I am going to purchase a dupe here. We could make another Glimmer, but I have another target, right? The other target being that Razor Sharp is a very powerful force multiplier. The only question you have to ask yourself, I don't have a lot of health on Primordium. So he's only got so many -2s before he passes away. So I actually think putting it in Glimmer is probably stronger here. Probably. Yeah, I think so. This is a strong play. It is. I was also, of course, I'm definitely humored the idea of taking Holdover and Snare, because then mini bosses never walk on me. But I don't like it. This is an okay combat. I think we can do this. If the 290 upgrades on turn 1, we're going to have a bad day. It did upgrade on turn 1. So, you know, suboptimal is the way I would describe that. But we will have to just make do, I think. I at least get a big card draw here. That man is probably going to walk and do 80 damage to me, is my suspicion at this point in the run. So, that's not great. He Heaven Seals, so damage I do here does not help me in any meaningful way. So go ahead and drop Glimmer, Glimmer. We're going to 2-turn the Awoken's Rail Spike here. Glimmer. I'll drop double Wildwoods here. Ugh. This looks bad. This looks bad. That man is going to walk on me unless I just high roll my Ensnare, I think. We're going to plink bottom floor because there's armor I could do good work to. Yeah, whereas I maybe hit Trample here, possibly. Alright, the game is actually free because sometimes you just absolutely high roll your Ensnare and there's just no risk. What are you even afraid of? Incredible. Draw 10 cards, go mad with power, I think. Cool. It's good, in fact. This actually does a ton of... I actually take a ton of damage here if I'm not particularly careful. I think we have to put damage in front. It doesn't really change much. We will kill the guy in back, right? Because what we do is we play the Umbra Stone, which lets us play a bunch of things for free. I'm in danger, as it were. We do get a kill, at least, which is something. These other guys are just fully walking on me, though. I will take a truckload of damage for this, as it turns out. But this back guy, he does 9 by 8. Actually, it's a little less because of the power of the... what's it called? The Sunderstone. But we stabilize at this point. So, is it that bad? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. And we should just be a little more careful. I am still going to put my hit points here, my Root Seeds into Primordium. I am going to Glimmer downstairs. I want to push through this armor. Although the Trample... and the Trample does add a lot of damage here. So we're not actually going to play those glimmers in this particular combat, I don't think, because of the nature of the combat. True. Okay, root seeds down. We get double sharpens here. I do get the grovel. We get them shot. It's not a big deal. I'm going to hold down one of the enemies here, and we chill. That is a lot of slays we pick up, thanks to trample at least, which is very nice. Crazy, actually, that there is no... There is no one-coster here, which is crazy to think about. So I guess I just glimmer middle a bunch, I suppose? We clear top floor, so it's not that bad. Alright, we get through the rest of this combat. I took a lot of damage, but I'm actually okay with it. The 400 gold will provide a ton of value, and I'm happy with that. Cool. Good stuff. I don't think there's a world I lose with 31 damage shield here, but, you know, I guess it could happen or something. It's fairly unlikely, though, being real. Cool, good, great. We're not dead, at least, which is nice. Alright. 69 damage, nice. Nice. Skip these cards. Take a second ensnare, absolutely. That's a card that replaces itself, and I need as many of those as the game will give me. And we go left. Removal dupe. In the unlikely event I get Pyrestone housing, this is still strong. Like, we do it. Lightstone casing. I went the wrong side, as it turns out. No spell chain here, unfortunate. We do get another intrinsic, though, which means I can intrinsic perils, which is something cool, at least. This is also actually very strong for that damage shield. We should definitely do this. Good enough for me. Alright. Removals are going to be the one plink that isn't consume. Probably an Umbra Assault because it's definitely one of the worst cards here. Yes. Whereas Sharpens, despite not being good, at least at a minimum, they provide split anvil value and do some kind of damage buff. How am I feeling about Mind Jacks? I don't mind it. I don't need it ever, though. Skip it. I already have enough space if I want to play middle. I can play 5. Wing clippings, lightstone casing, reroll this. Fossilized fangs. Lost luggage is definitely 100% worth it. I'm going to take a card duplicator here on a glimmer. Again, my intention is basically to pummel multiple enemies into submission. How many glimmers can I take? The game will let me take a lot. I don't know, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these glimmers good? In fact, it is, it turns out. Make another one. You can't stop me. I'm too powerful. Okay, our only threat is mini-bosses and our slow ramp. 205 is very aggro, but I'm okay with it. I don't see a reason to do anything else. That plus 30, man, there's no reason to make things harder. It doesn't add anything. Plus 30 and Umbra Assault is not worth anything in this run. So we just skip it. Okay. An incredible opener. We just drop our lad. We go up top. I get a double Perils opener, which is crazy for 10 damage shield, excuse me. I do need to work through 4 damage shield on the boss, but I do feel pretty decent about that. The Perils is an important element of not passing away due to sap here. I'm just going to click these glimmers, honestly. I realize I'm giving up some slays, but I think it's actually okay to do it. I'm going to lock down the Dark Wings here. Cool. Seems good. I need to power up. We are power. I'm going to click the Awoken's Rail Spike for sure. I have too many cards in my hand. So let's Glimmer Middle here. I know it's weird, but it's going to help. Then we send it. Everything becomes essentially free, except for the one Umbra Stone that I cannot play now, which is sad, but that's okay. I do get a lot of stats here, which I'm very pleased about. So I'll see that Umbra Stone again soon. It'll be okay. Thank you, Perils of Production. Thank you, Razor Sharp Edge. I am going to play the Grovel. Damage Morsel, yes. I need to lock down enemies here, so we're gonna multi-glimmer for sure. For sure. Plink here. Alright, the back guy needs to be ensnared then. Good, good. Alright, we're looking fine at this point. Cool. Good. That guy's ensnared. It's all good. Eventually I will re-see that trample and all will be well. Well, it didn't happen. I'm going to ensnare the guy in the middle now. All good. I'm going to play Grovel again. All good. Okay, cool. Damage. Scaling. Yes. We will not deny the slays today. I'm going to play the Glimmer middle and then plink it out strong. Okay, he's ensnared. We should see the trample within 2 turns. Oh, we didn't see it quite yet. Play on Grovel. I will take damage scaling, honestly. There's absolutely no reason not to. Is it better to Glimmer? Double Glimmer, maybe? No, I don't think so. The slays are valuable, so we'll take it as is. He does kill everything anyway, so it's all good. Some of that was from spikes, by the way, which I do find hilarious. Perils. This is just unload the glimmers here. This is good. Then we can retch and get Primordium back with some damage. I can just put the trample on Primordium, which is all good. And it's hard for anything to go wrong here. So, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, plenty of hits. Good stuff. Cool. Alright, I think we beat Mr. Relentless here without too much issue. It only looks kinda spooky when you don't think about the fact that I have 66 damage shield, so I think we're fine. It's going to be very hard. It's 22 rounds into Relentless, and we haven't even talked about what Primordium is adding right now. This is a good turn to just slam Glimmers, by the way. Good scaling, but also clean stuff up. I don't see how this fails. I killed Primordium. Amazing. I didn't even need him. That was funny. It's fine. But yeah, I didn't need him. I just murdered him for good fun. Cool. Alright, I think as long as I can score ensnares on mini-bosses... Oh, Shard of Divinity is such a good hit here. That's very helpful for mini-bosses that otherwise would have been a big struggle. So as long as I can hit one of my 2 ensnares on a reasonable turn, I'm going to be playing that on mini-bosses whenever I see them, pretty much. Because I want to slow them down. Very important. Beyond that, it's a pretty excellent turn 1, I believe, yeah? We play top, I'm okay with it. Yes. Yes, it's good. This is extremely good opener. Absolutely nonsense opener. Love it because it's so much damage out the gate. And it's also 8 damage shield being passed through, which is amazing. A Glimmer middle clears all damage shields. Excellent. We also get the trample. But most importantly, the Awoken's Rail Spike is flexible. Draw 3, make everything cheaper. Very good. We get a good heal. And we get to pass on a bunch of stats here. A bunch of stats here. Great news. Okay. I do need to Glimmer downstairs at some point, because I don't want any of the spikes coming through here. Cool. Thank you, Glimmer. Very neat. These morsels never live. There's no reason to even try. We'll Glimmer upstairs. We get some regen down. All good. The ensnare, unfortunately a little early on the ensnare, but it's fine. All good. Okay, cool. It's unlikely we pre-relentless without what's it called? Multi-strike. just immediately ensnare the mini-boss. Every turn I can delay is a big power jump. So it's worth it to do it. Every turn that I can do it is huge value. Alright, my guy is finally passing away, so that's okay. I'm going to drop in the Razor Sharp, in the Root Seize. I am going to just continue to ensnare mini-boss, and my goal is to pump every single glimmer I see into that loser. So now when I see a Wretch, we should be in decent shape. Every damage shield is huge. Just get these morsels shot. None of them ever have a chance of living. It's fine. All good. Pound glimmers downstairs. One more gets that redirector. Alright, that's a scary floor, but with trample it's not so bad. Wretch, good. Primordium drops. He gets a couple turns before he passes away, and that is honestly okay with me. Slam Glimmer. Amazing. Okay, we're doing a lot of damage here, though. Maybe I'll hit a Grovel or something to keep him alive. Hey, I did. That's kind of cool. There we go. Grovel. My guy lives. Amazing. Glimmer. Okay, well, we are attempting our absolute best here. Both mini-bosses align. There's a chance I draw both ensnares. There's a chance. Okay, we don't draw both ensnares. So, the answer today is slam that Glimmer. Absolutely send it on Glimmer here. Alright, the rest of this is up to... It's 100% up to the Pyre. Which, thank you, Pyre Armor, I think we make it. So 1, 2, 3, 4... Ooh, it's a lot of damage, but we make it. And I think we win Relentless now. So, alright, great job. Hooray, we did it! Incredible. Hard to go wrong with this. We managed to pull it off. And the truth is, I mean, it's a classic combo. It's a tale as old as time. One swing and he kills him. It's good. It's good. I like it. Okay. So we get the win on the first expert challenge of our series. I was reasonably confident in this one. It's not too bad, right? It just changes things a little bit. I consider this one easing you into the concept of expert challenges. Really what you're looking for, pick Root Seeds. And I think Primordium is the best one here because it capitalizes on the random stuff you can draft, like exactly like we did, right? Let's go to the run summary. I'll show you what I mean. So the random perils that we started with, the random razor sharp edge, you know, they could have been anything. The sharpens, sure. I started with those in my actual opener. The grovels, though, the wildwood saps, all great. Good picks here. We completely whiffed on multi-strike, which did mean we ate dirt on the Divinity. We would have passed away without Shard of Divinity there, but that's RNG, right? That's calculated risk, I imagine. So there is a way we could have done better if I had thought about it. I was moving a little quickly, but on the turn where I aligned both mini-bosses, I could have ensnared Big Spikesman instead, and this would have resulted in a better trample floor for First Knight, which would have, of course, killed him. There's so much trampling, it would have all swung hundreds of damage around on him. So he would have died, and then it would have given me I would have faced the Spikes mini-boss in Relentless then. So that, I think, would have been optimal if in hindsight, but we did end up taking a bunch of damage instead for my choice. It's all RNG though, right? I could have drawn one of those ensnares in that 8 draw, right where I leaked them both, and it would have just looked very different. So honestly, I think it could have gone any way. Any which way, it it's all RNG. What is my card draw order? You're looking for density, and that's pretty much it. The glimmers ended up paying off. I do think that in my biggest comment here is find something you want to dupe. It's the whole point of the challenge. Abuse it. There's a reason this option doesn't exist normally. So take advantage of it. In this case, a plus 30 zero cost glimmer is really strong. You make enough of these, you plant enough of these into a floor, it passes away. So 7 glimmers. Crazy. Anyway, we do get our first win. Glad to have had it. So hopefully you enjoyed. And yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, y'all.